Oh, hi, Oriwa, Trat, and your Des, and welcome to Trat Plays Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light. Let me just update this real quick. It is not here. I'm a little surprised. Oh, wait. No. Okay, so the 4 Heroes of Light. And copy, and paste, and update. Okay. Orwa, Trat, and your Des, and welcome to Trat Plays Final Fantasy the 4 Heroes of Light. So, this is in the list of games that somehow just didn't get as much praise as they should have. In fact, the thing that's really interesting is that this game is done by the same folks who did Bravely Default. And that game was awesome. This game's okay. Like, it has its faults, and I'll talk about them as we run into them. But it's fine. One of which is actually going to be mentioned right now, and that there is only one save file. I had to play this game through 4 different times because my sister wanted to play it twice. Yes, it's fine. Okay, so something you may notice is, this character looks a lot like the protagonist of Final Fantasy Bravely Default, and you'd be right. It's exactly the case. Default. Done. And default. Done. And default. Done. And default. Done. Again, these characters look like characters from Bravely Default. Because they do! You know what? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna mess with my background a little bit. Properties. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Position. Let's see. What happens if I just do that and that? There we go. That's good enough. This is another game that has really good music, in my opinion. Somewhere around here is a potion, I believe. Aha! I was right. Doom, 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 Okay, so another reason you can tell this is similar to Bravely Default is because of the art style. Like a lot of this game is really and the grain swaying in the wind. Oh, so good. Okay, so a couple of other things that are interesting about this game is that there's no magic points. Every single action just takes up action points, and defending will restore them. So, you can literally cast spells forever, which makes it, a much more interesting combat system. Like, this is the predecessor to the Brave and Default system. Let's save. Also, another reason you can tell this is related to Bravely Default is because the ultimate boss is still here to save. Oh, and this is a game that you can play entirely with the stylus, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I got a potion. Going to the North Caves, don't forget a torch. Thanks, but it's going to be a long time before we can get there. So this game is kind of weird. Like, it does so many things different and new, and I love it, but at the same time, it's slightly frustrating as a result. Like, armor in this game is not that good. I mean, like, weapons fall into the same problem. Because there's an upgrade system for everything. So you end up spending a lot of resources on upgrading stuff only to find a better version of it. And it's really annoying sometimes. Because sometimes it's not even necessarily the item is good itself, it'll just have a good growth rate. Like, one of the weapons that you start with is the best dagger in the game. Like, hands down. Because its growth rate's so good. That's a locked door. Oh, the sheep bays at me. Baws at me. Whatever. Something else I love about the music that it really reminds me of, like, Link's Awakening. Manage your action points, yeah. New recruits still wet behind the ears, not sure if they're ready for a mission outside the castle. Well, it sucks to be them, because I'm a cool guy, and I'm gonna investigate this castle as well as I can. Hey, a box! Thanks, I actually really need that a lot. So as you can see, we have no abilities. Yeah, I just doubled my defense. Oh, man. Got a potion. Oh, something else that's a really odd choice is you have item management. So every character only has 30 item slots. It's really, really weird. So that means that you can only hold a total... Wait, no, not 30. It's 15. I'm dumb. Which means you can only hold a total of 60 items at a time. The game gives you a bank to compensate, but when over half of your item slots are taken up with spellbooks and equipment, it's really tough to, like, keep things straight sometimes, because you just don't have enough slots. That being said, because of the fact that this game has like Final Fantasy V levels of world manipulation, I'm fine with the plot for the most part, so it's all good. Excuse me, I'm just rummaging through your guys' stuff, don't mind me. What if I want to be in here, though? I don't care if it's the princess's room, there might be a box. Okay, so the queen's not around anymore. That's too bad. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yep. Excuse me. Okay, princess in trouble. Gotta save her. Excuse me, king. King Horn seems to be in a bad mood. Okay, I'll go be the hero. Should be easy to get to, but it's a long journey to get there. Hey, I got a steel sword. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I just started the game and I'm already halfway full on my inventory. Oh, boy. Doom, 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 doo, 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 doo. By the way, I'm currently navigating using the stylus. And then if you just want to walk, you bring the cursor close to the character. That being said, I'll just use the D-pad. Okay, so here's the first grind of the game, because gosh dang it, this game's really tough at the beginning. And then it's pretty tough at the end. And then the middle has weird spikes of difficulty. Like, I just have a feeling that the game didn't have enough time to go through beta testing. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Good thing I just saved. I would have been a little upset. Do, do. Now, like, the only downside of this game is that I can't really speed it up at all, because, like, because of how the game is set up and the rendering art style, it's just really tough on the DS when it came out. Like, it's really pushing it. Oh, that being said, things to note that just happened. A, yes, there is a day-night cycle, and B, music is affected by it. That's awesome. No, like, I should also mention, by the way, that if you do not pick up that shield that I have, that you're taking, like, 7-8 damage a hit. Like, this game is really tough at the beginning. So my plans are just to get to level 3 before I continue. Please level me up. There we go. Oh, that was the best kind of level I could possibly have. I'm gonna go save. So levels are randomly... levels randomly pass out stats based on your current job. So yes, this game doesn't have a job system. And you start as a freelancer as per the usual. The problem though is, because of the way that leveling up is handled in this game, is your characters have to take specific roles the entire game, or else their stats are just totally janked for the rest of it. It's just a kind of a disappointment. Ouch. Good. Oh, something else I should mention. You may have noticed that I haven't acquired any money, even though I've been killing things. And you are correct. Enemies don't drop money. Another thing making this game difficult. You can only acquire money by selling stuff. Or from chests. Otherwise, you just get nothing. It's another really disappointing shortcoming in this game, because stuff is kind of expensive as a result. Like, I have a suspicion why you don't get money in this game, and I think it's similar because of what they did in Final Fantasy 13, which also really makes me angry. Where in Final Fantasy 13, weapons are pretty expensive, and you end up not buying them because you can just acquire them in the field. But then to upgrade, you need money. Because, like, all the equipment can be upgraded, and upgrading your equipment in Final Fantasy 13 is actually really important. Like, you can totally finish the game without doing it once, but, like, if you want to comfortably play through the game, you really need your stuff to be upgraded because you get bonus stats and special abilities and whatnot, and it's really important. And the game just doesn't really emphasize that enough. So if a normal player is going through the game and they use items, then they'll just spend all the money on items, and then they're like completely missing out on the upgrading aspect of the game. It's a major disappointment. I should also point out that after one level up, I'm able to kill some of the weaker guys in one hit. How much longer until I level up? 1, 2 more fights maybe. Well, this is gonna suck for me. There we go, I got a high potion. Awesome. Hey, I'm psyched up. Okay, so psyching up happens when you guard occasionally. Yay! Level up. That was not a good level up. I'll just have to deal with it, because the HP is more important than anything else right now. Yes, I regrettably saved my game. Now this is what I'm talking about. Like the moment we get a job, I did it again. Like the moment you get a job class, like the stats are so much better. It's really disappointing that the freelancer is such garbage. Okay, so we are heading to the north. Take on a witch. I do not have a torch. Okay, so we're going to be navigating this cave relatively blind because I don't have a torch. But I relatively remember the layout of this cave, so it should be fine. I hope. I believe left is the wrong way to go. Yeah, I see a box over there. You can't hide it from me. That's another thing that's a major bummer in this game, is that it's like, oh, you need a torch to go through caves, but then the torch only lasts once. And you have to buy another torch every time you enter a dark place, which then leads you to just not using torches. So here's our first boss fight of sorts. I need to throw a potion on myself, and you need to boost. Boost and fire. So that's another interesting thing, is that you don't pick your targets for spells. It'll just auto-target whoever needs it the most, quote-unquote. So sometimes your tank won't get healed because someone squishier got hit, and then everything just goes downhill. Good thing I blocked when I did. Okay, so attack and boost again. Yep. Awesome, we both got psyched. Attack. I did not want to boost. Gosh dang it me. Oof, good thing it missed. Okay, boost and fire. Please die. Okay, and as you can hear from the audio cues, the boss is now low on HP. So I'm just going to try and brute force my way through it. Awesome. Okay, so I'm apparently underleveled, but that is okay. He's supposed to be higher level than me anyways, so let's go ahead and give the Cure Tome to you, and then set it in my abilities list. There we go. Okay, so I'll be healing and he will be magic casting. And that's how we're going to do this first part of the game. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so spells naturally aim at the back first. So if there's a tough enemy in the front, like there usually is, you're just kind of stuck until you kill the guy in back first. It's kind of rough. Like, I appreciate them trying to simplify it, but they did it a little too much. Yay, level up. What do we got? HP, Strength, Spirit, Intelligence. Awesome, another good one. Makes up for the bad one we just had. I think I'm going the right way. Shoot, I'm going the right way. Hold on a sec, I need to go back. I forget, how do I run? Can I run? Well, there's auto mode. Huh. I don't think I can run from this fight. Yay, we're both psyched. Awesome. Okay. Ow, it's a dead end. Gosh dang it. I apologize over wasting everyone's time. Let me see, did he just drop another high potion? Yes, he did. Awesome. Oh, it's so good. Hey, got a hatchet. Guess who's getting a weapon upgrade? I am. Equip that. Ah, come on. I get a new weapon and then you miss. Yeah, so you can see what I'm talking about when the smallest changes can have the biggest results. And in here we've got Phoenix Down. Sweet. I'm gonna have to start doing item management very soon. Doom, 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 doom. Really? Ah, gosh dang it. I need to get jobs really quick. Okay, there we go. Hey, save man. Yes, please save my game. I don't know why it defaults to no. You know what, I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna continue the stream, and once I finish the Witch's Castle, I'll probably stop it there. So I hope you all enjoyed. See y'all then. Till then, Jana.